Destiny 2. Man, how far the mighty have fallen. From a game with so much potential to now a dead horse to be beat on by everybody outside the Destiny community. And in the Destiny community especially, those people fucking hate themselves. But how did it get to this point? Where in the timeline did Bungie royally fuck everything up for themselves? And is there any way that they can salvage this franchise, since we all know Marathon will be dead on arrival no matter what? More like Sprint if you asked me. This video will not be one that covers the entire game and every single issue and controversy it went through that led to this point. If you want that, go watch Shadow's video on it. He's done a far better job than I could ever hope to achieve. It's more like a projection, a shout to the void of the things I experienced during my times as Destiny 2 player. So sit back, relax, grab some snacks. Get yourself a packet of Welch's fruit snacks, a mint chocolate Robert Irvine protein bar, and some chocolate Truma milk to wash all that down. And with that being said, first chapter. To say that the new player experience is anything above playable is enough for you to get laughed at and excommunicated by the entire Destiny community. Now, I took a 2-year break from April 2022 to early May of 2024, right when we were knee-deep in Into the Light. When I came back, everything was so goddamn confusing. For a returning player, mind you. Like, I just pressed left on my D-pad. What the fuck did I just do? Loadouts? When were those a thing? Seasonal challenges and Guardian ranks are still a thing? Great. What the fuck? What does Ikora want? What the hell is this meditation bullcrap? What the hell happened to my quest screen? What is all this? Oh, Eververse is still the same, if not worse. Wow, who would have guessed? But I'm a lapsed player, and as much as I'm giving to the system, imagine what it would be like for an actual new player. Now, Sweatskull made multiple videos on this already of the experience of being a new light Destiny player in 2022, 2023, etc. But he's also a veteran player. He knows what to do. He knows how these streets work. The new light player just pulled up to San Andreas not knowing he pulled up to grocery family territory, and the next thing he knows, he's trying to pull off the goddamn train heist while only bringing a knife to a gunfight. Like, Bungo is setting up new players for failure and have been for years. And because of that, player numbers have remained stagnant and steadily declining over the course of all the episodic shit going on and whatever the fuck we got going on right now. You've cut off your own supply line and you expect your current fanbase to live off the land for months upon months on end? Go fuck yourself. The only way you can remotely pull that off is if we're going in a certain direction that contains proper sustenance to sustain your player base. And you're surprised that your players are dying of starvation and hypothermia when we're trying to cross the Swiss Alps with no proper winter attire? Go fuck yourself, Bungie. And that's something they could start on. Fixing the new player experience, because if you make the system to where becoming a Destiny player is the smoothest experience possible without all these layers of friction stacked on top of it, Bungie could actually find growth in this game again. Granted, there's a lot more issues that are going to come up eventually when the player progresses the game enough, like a gameplay loop, a toxic and elitist fan base, activities that don't reward your time properly, rampant cheating into PvP servers. Oh look, another segue.
Wow, I flicked straight at that guy through the wall. Oopsie.
So all the way back in ye olden days of 2019, Destiny 2 transformed into a free-to-play platform with the launch of Shadowkeep. And with it becoming free-to-play, opened Pandora's box. And what did this box come with inside of it? Well, if you thought normal, respectful, and excited players ready to dive into the content, you must either be as high as a kite or have the mental capacity of the average has-been hotel fan. It came with cheaters, bro. That's what it came with. Now, it didn't come with the whole lot yet, because this would only be a niche issue for a little bit. But what it would do is simmer and marinate until the resurgence of Trials of Osiris 6 months later. Because right as it dropped, you will find endless clips of streams and videos circulating around the internet of just the most broken and unoptimized state a PvP game mode has ever launched. And no matter what Bungie did, despite the anti-cheat failing to do its job, despite all the literal lawsuits Bungie filed, nothing could ever truly put a dent into these cheaters. And it still remains an ongoing battle to this day.
Oh my fucking god, bro!
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Oh no, you didn't. Ah! Payback is a coming. He's aiming that. He's gonna just aimbot me. Forever. Oh no, you didn't. Until I get my vengeance, I will never end this mayhem. Oh no, you didn't. I'm a mercenary. You ain't got a prayer. You owe me. Oh no, you didn't.
I snipe in a smoke. Hold on, put on a barrier. Oh.
He's right behind you. He's hard scope right
Oh my god! What? Dude, he's got a super!
Oh my god.
That looked crazy, dude.
What level cheats he has? Okay. All right.
First you try to trap me, then you bust a cap in my ass.
That's cheating, bro.
Such
Oh my god, I didn't
humiliation
notice.
will bring annihilation at last. Oh,
That's
no,
cheating.
it will be delicious when I get vicious tomorrow. Oh no, you didn't. There's no second chances. You will do the dance of sorrow. Oh no, you didn't.
Really? Yeah, Wuxie.
You didn't pay me what you owe me. So now it's over for you.
Now this cheater concerns me so much because they actually can just revive themselves over and over again despite them being out of lives.
Alright, come on. No, you didn't.
I'm the one surprised.
Back, boy, keep running. This ain't just a game, I'll never stop. What the? I got my arsenal. I put out the call. When I'm finished, y'all, you'll be a ragdoll.
I pay attention for like, okay, hold on, we'll see.
Oh
My God! Did my game just crash?
Mine did too.
After I deliver, your blood will be a river of red. Oh,
Chatty
no,
turned on
you
the full
didn't.
cheats.
Better beware when no one's there to defend you. Oh no, you didn't. So many ways to kill, it's gonna be a thrill to end you.
Dude, I
Oh no, you didn't. 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 Didn't you? Oh no, you didn't pay me what you owe me. So now it's over for you.
Dude, this has turned into a horror game. Oh my god. What?
Bruh.
I'm not saying this is a core reason why everyone left the game in the first place, but it didn't exactly help with player retention either. Hell, it was mostly the PvP players that had enough of this shit and left permanently. What I'm really trying to say here is that this was only a catalyst, another domino that tipped over to continue the chain reaction of a mass exodus of the franchise. Obviously, it didn't happen overnight, but we are definitely starting to feel those effects now. If there was any takeaway from this chapter, don't play PvP. As a matter of fact, don't play this game at all because
Disappointment in the game of life.
I'm sure you heard this a lot by now, but Destiny 2 nowadays is a full-time job. And even if I were being paid the proper amount, I would still find this game barely tolerable because at the end of the day, it always had this problem of when I reached max power level, when I got all the gear I wanted with the exact roles I wanted in them, when I got all the cosmetics I wanted to make my Guardian look as badass as possible, what now? Do I just play the same raids and dungeons that I cleared over 40 times already? Do I do the same boring strikes that only exist for minor hits of dopamine when I end up being at the top of the leaderboard with the most kills? Do I dare play PvP?
Oh my fucking God, bro!
Okay, never mind. Don't play PvP. But you get what I'm saying, right? It gets to a point where we just straight up run out of content. And no content equals no fun game. And so you end up with the dreaded sitting in orbit, glazing over the directory, figuring out what you want to do, only for you to get off 5 minutes later and play something else. Especially with the state of the game right now, I wouldn't be surprised if content creators had this moment live on stream multiple times with their viewers doing the exact same fucking thing. It's almost like Bungie is actively trying to get us to stop playing the game. And you know what? They got what they asked for from several of us. That grew tired of the same old systems, that grew disillusioned for the magic this franchise offered us a decade ago, that grew to realize that this game should have just ended with Final Shape. But no, we get Marathon instead. Oh, sorry, Sprint. But despite all of this, there is still one saving grace that could bring this franchise back from the dead if done correctly, and that is... Alright, so if we even want to begin to talk about how Destiny can be revived, Destiny 3 has to be brought into the conversation. And in my opinion, it's the only way that it can bring fans, new and old, back to the franchise. Or get it to the point where they at least give a shit about it again. Because if you're not on the loop on this, player morale for Destiny is probably the lowest it's ever been, at least in a long time. And trust me, they're not the only ones. The Edge of Fate DLC that dropped recently, which definitely should have been Destiny 3 the way it was advertised, had an all-time player count on Steam of not even 100,000 players on launch. Pretty fucking embarrassing if you asked me. And it's also a pretty big fucking red flag as well. What's that red flag, you ask? To move on. To move on from the endless amounts of DLCs you have to burn hundreds of dollars on to reach the same level as everyone else. To move on from the 5-hour-long lore videos to catch up new players to speed in the story. To move on from this stupid fucking mindset of over-delivery. God, that fucking pisses me off so much. It's almost like they know that when they condition the player of making good content, they expect more good content. Except instead of following through, they just condition us to be blue-balled every single time they make good stuff. They condition us to expect Bungie to fuck everything up as soon as a good piece of content drops. And you know what? It fucking worked. And it's been working for years. It's to the point now where the good content that they do make feels like an accident. There is a good game underneath all this bullshit middle management, toxic work conditions, layoff waves, cars from the 1950s and 60s, and they just don't make the good shit that they know they should be making. Bungie had the potential to make this franchise blossom and flourish and turn it into an expansive universe of TV shows, movie series, novels, I don't fucking care, just something that isn't the wet fart that it is right now. Alright, I've been a little bit dramatic over the past few minutes. I know that the actual developers that work on the game aren't lazy. It's the bullshit leadership that constantly hold them back. They intentionally drop mid-content every season so that they don't have to worry about over-delivery that'll set us up for failure. Who is us? You better not be talking about yourselves. We all know you leadership folk ain't doing jack shit to help the game. Why? Constantly hold back your developers from making good content and letting the game grow. Ain't that what you want, you greedy fucks? More players equals more money? Letting the devs do what they want, pushing this game to its fullest so that everyone can cash out on it, including you? And every time that a genuinely good piece of content drops, it feels more like a slip up from leadership not catching on to it, like a parent slipping up, catching their children, bypassing their parental restrictions to watch like Jacksepticeye play Happy Wheels or some shit. And when this game keeps going down under, the devs, the artists, the writers, the animators, they are the first ones to go. The lifeblood of this game, the one responsible for your paychecks, are the first lambs to the slaughter, while you fuckers at the top enjoy a few months long vacation when the studio does kick the bucket until you find another studio to take over and destroy from the inside. Can you tell I don't like corpos yet? You know, this entire outro was about to be like, oh, Destiny's gonna fall off eventually because Pete Parsons is still buying classic cars, laying off his staff, but no, not anymore, because as of editing this video, Pete Parsons has officially stepped down as Bungie's CEO. Can we get a fucking round of applause for that one? My god, it was about fucking time. I really hope Justin doesn't fumble the bag here and turn into the next Titan where we're not just saved, just under new management, but at this point, Pete's very existence was damaging the Destiny brand, so I'll take what I could get. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below what I missed and what your experiences are of why you left Destiny 2 for good. And make sure to like and subscribe so that Destiny 2 can actually be fixed. Or I guess the entire Destiny IP as a whole.